Hello everyone, this is Tan here and welcome to my fifth episode of Assault Rifle Diamond Camo series, and I'm using the M27 because it's the fifth assault rifle that you get in Black Ops 2. Well, fifth unlock, whatever, after the M-TAR, Type 25, SWAT 556 and the FAL. So the M27, I cannot tell exactly if it's a popular weapon in the game or not, but it has a nice characteristics. The main one is low recoil, and it's similar to the ACR from Modern Warfare 2. It has near zero recoil, so you can tackle the enemies at some distances away. And it comes with low damage, 4 to 5 shots to kill. So this gun, it seems to not to be a good choice at close range. If you can avoid it, that would be good idea. So this gun, you should use it at medium to long range. Although with low damage, you have good fire rate as well, with 720 rounds per minute tied with the M-TAR and some of other high damage SMGs like the PDW or the MSMC. But still, the M27 has low damage, so you should avoid any close range combat unless you are confident with your you know your aim or whatever. But in most cases, you want to have a secondary that can help you at close quarters combat, or to avoid such problems. Why not just go into like close quarters combat area and instead use this weapon in more um, tactical style rather than try to break it into close range gunfights where this gun is not good at. But I do actually use this weapon at close range though, and I scare sometimes too as well because it takes 4 shots, and that's a lot of shots compared to some of the SMGs. And although they tend to have low damage, some of them need only 3 shots to kill or 4 with higher fire rate. So the M27 is really interfered. And for the attachments, I talked too much about its weakness. Anyway, for the attachments, a lot of them are useful. For the optical attachments, if you want to equip one, it's fine. But the iron sights of the M27 is clear, and you probably don't need any source of optical attachment at all. The suppressor, the attachment I'm using right now, is it's a great attachment for the M27, given the fact that it has a um, small differentiate between the minimum and maximum damage, 4 to 5 shots to kill, and the suppressor won't hurt you that much either, and you have good fire rate with low recoil, so you can put lots of shots on target, and with the suppressor you stay off the radar, so sniper won't hear you as you're trying to tackle the enemy at long distance. So really useful overall. The one problem that I have with M27 sometimes is that I can run out to a magazine really quickly. Sometimes when I spot like 3 or 4 enemies, 30 rounds, they are not enough for 3 or more opponents, because you need 4 shots to kill at least, or 3 or headshots, whatever. But in most cases, you need like 4 at medium ranges away. The extended clips I found to be a really useful attachment on the M27 too as well. Fast mag is not necessary because the reload time of the M27 is fast enough, about 2 seconds. So you can find a good place to hide, and 2 seconds, it's not that long like some other LMGs where it takes like 6 or 7 seconds. And what else? If you want to go a little bit more aggressive with this weapon, which I probably would not recommend, as long as you keep your engagements at medium range, then the adjustable stock is a good pairing with the M27 to keep your sights up almost all the time. And so that way you can fire the weapon ready. Just, be prepared to get 4 shots on the target really quickly. At close range, a secondary backup like the pistols are nice, like the Cap 40 and B23 are, right? And there's a patch of those 2 weapons, and in the description of the trailer, they said that it decreased damage, which is actually not true. But what they did is that they decreased range of these 2 weapons. So the Cap 40 and B23 they all have the same damage, 3 shots up close, 6 at long range, but their range has been decreased, so I'm not sure by how much though. But if you use it as a secondary at close range, you won't find any issues using this weapon at all. So feel free to equip one with the M27, and I would most likely recommend the Cap 40 over the B23R due to its fully auto capability that you could put so many rounds on a target and possess faster time to kill. The B23R, if you want to use it, it's fine too, but I would prefer with the Cap 40. I would prefer like the secondary with the weapon that let's say, for example, it depends on what type of weapon I'm using. If the weapon I'm using is the MTAR, then the B23R is a nice addition. If the weapon that has really poor performance at close range, then I'll probably use like the Cap 40 or even the Executioner if I have to. So, but still with decreased range, if you use the Cap 40 or B23R as a secondary, you should have no problem with that. Unless you use it as a standalone, or if you're trying to get a gold camo, then you might have a little trouble on this thing though. But still, they have fast fire rate and good damage, so I think this patch is alright. It's not like terrible or anything. So, alright, this video just came to end. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later in the next video with the Scar Edge Target Finder and what's the other one? I don't know. Target Finder and Stock. That's the attachment that I use in the next video. So, alright, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.